Hey dudes and dudettes, this is Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today is Wednesday, October 29, 2008, and it's almost Halloween time, so I hope you guys are getting your treats, if you will, from the Forex. I know that's cheesy, but couldn't think of anything else to say. But got a lot to cover today. Interesting day in the cable. Markets actually reversed. We've been seeing the cable dropping so heavily past few days, but today was a different story. Before I go into anything, let's just take a look at a couple of comments that were left yesterday. Mr. Boy's asking if I trade the 4-hour crossovers. Basically, I don't trade off the 4-hour chart. I just look at the 4-hour chart to determine my trend, and if there is a trend change candle happening, I wait for that candle to close to confirm that trend change candle, and if it does make a new trend, then I will go to my 15-minute chart and trade accordingly. Tamia is asking about the clean break. Basically, yeah, you kind of just watch it. You take a look at it, give it a few seconds or minutes, and see if the price continues to move down or move away in your favor. You can even zoom down to another chart, maybe a 5-minute chart, to see what's going on there, just to make sure your momentum is still going in the favor that you want. So that's basically how I watch my clean breaks. I'm just looking at momentum, zooming down to a smaller chart, and just kind of watching the charts and the price action, and you'll get a feel for it. Like I said, once you trade a lot, then you'll really know how the market, especially this particular pair, if you trade it every day, you'll kind of get a sense of how it moves. Since I'm here, let's go ahead and take a look at our news events for the day, and just go to Baby Pips and click this Tools tab. And we had U.S. core durable goods at 8:30, and the Fed funds rate at 2:15 p.m. So 8:30 a.m. and 2:15 p.m. Eastern time. Those were the only news that were affecting the cable today. And let's go ahead and take a look at our 4-hour chart, determine our trend. You can see that we did have a trend change candle yesterday that changed this long downtrend, and it changed it to an uptrend. And if you look at today's action, you'll see that it's very bullish, and we had no new trend change candles during our trading session. So today we only look for long trades, whereas we've only been looking for short trades the past few days. Today it's the reverse, and we were looking for long trades. So now I can go to my 15-minute chart and move it back to 12:45. Excuse me, 11:45. I've been doing that recently. I don't know why. 11:45 a.m. p.m. Excuse me. Just before my trading session, and you can see what my chart looks like. Remember, I'm only looking for long trades, and the news events are at 8:30 and 2:15. So let's go ahead and move the chart forward. Remember, only looking for long trades here. Okay, here we get a crossover at 2 a.m. Eastern time. Now I just make sure my indicators line up. RSI is above 50, stochastics trending up, and MACD is going from negative, and it's gaining value there, which makes it a valid entry. So we would enter at the close of this candle at 60.19, stops at the most recent swing low at 59.30, and we just look at the nearest 50 or 0 level. The nearest 50 level is right here at 60.50, and that's about, what, 31 pips, so potential profit, so pretty good profit potential there. So now I can just let the trade ride, and once we are in the trade, we can just let it move on. And you can see here at 2:30 we get our target is hit, and it does make a very clean break here. So instead of taking out my trade, I just trail my stop to 60.50, set my next target for 6100, and now I just let the trade continue to ride. And you can see here during this candle, 6100 was broken, and it made a clean break. So now I can trail my stop to 6100 and set my next target for 6150. Now during the same candle, you'll see what happened is the price spiked up. It actually hit my target at 6150, and so what I did during that candle is kind of just trailed my stop to 6150 and set my next target for 6200 there. And during that same candle it was hit, but that time it didn't make a clean break, and so I went ahead and took my trade off. Didn't get out quite at 6200, but I got out around 6190, which is still pretty good, and can't complain about that. So one very big trade there early on in the day, And now that's one trade gone, and we just continue to move on. Remember, I'm only looking for long trades here. Here's another crossover, 6:30 a.m. Let's look at the indicators matchup. RSI is above 50, stochastics trending up. Again, MACD is negative and gaining value. This is a valid entry. Once again, our news isn't until 8:30, so we have about 2 hours here. So still plenty of time. Our stop's going to be at the most recent swing low, 59.77. Our entry is at 60.62. Now we just look for the nearest 0 or 50 level. In this case, it's the nearest 0 level at 6100. Plenty of potential profit there. It's about 38 pips. So now I just let the trade move on. Get very close to hitting our target there. Not quite, so I'm going to hold it a little longer and see what happens. Now momentum goes against me, so now I'm just going to hold on to my trade. And here at 8 o'clock, I do finally get my target hit. It just nudges 6100, no clean break. I get out around 60.95 there, just because with the momentum going against you, it's hard to get right out at 6100. But good timing anyways, because we know news is coming out at 8:30. So that trade's done. Another winner. So 2 wins now in a row. Doing good. Here we get another crossover at 9:15. Let's see the indicators line up again. RSI is above 50. Stochastics crossed up, trending up. MACD is negative and went to positive. So this is another valid trade. The entry's at the close of the candle at 60.83. Stops at the most recent swing low at 59.92. Now we find the near 0.50 level. Again, it's 6100. That gives us about 17 pips of potential profit. Not near any news events. The next news event's not until 2:15. So I move on. You can see my target was hit here at 9:45. It's a clean break. So what I'm going to do here is trail my stop to 6100 and set my next target for 6150. Okay, and then I just let it roll on again. And then we get another nice move here. Our target at 6150 is broken completely. So we move our stop to 6150, set our next target for 6200. You can see that in the same candle, our target at 6200 was hit, but this time it didn't make a clean break, so I exited the trade. This time I got out around 61.95. Again, so another big winner. So 3 nice wins today, and let's just continue to see what goes on. You can see the market continue to move up, but we were already out of the trade at this point. So 3 very nice trades today for me. I hope you all got similar results. There are just plenty of pips to grab out there, and as long as this market keeps moving crazy, it should be good for us because we can capitalize on these big moves. Again, that's pretty much it for the update. If you have any questions or comments, I know there was a lot of action today. Feel free to leave it on the blog. I'll try to answer it as best as possible. But until then, I hope you all have a great day and get your trading plans ready because there's another trading day tomorrow. So I'll see you all in the next update. Cowabunga, dudes.